It sounds to me like you're just a nerd, James.
I am.
Welcome to the podcast where we talk about anything, everything that comes out of the crapshoot. I'm your host, JD. This is my co-host,
Spiraling into insanity yet again.
James. I call him James. Everyone else calls him Jimmy. It just works like that.
It's weird.
A lot of things have happened this week, James.
I'm gonna fucking kill the UPS.
Or should we say a lot of things have happened in the last 2 weeks?
The last 2 weeks. Genuinely, this is a 2-week long venture.
A 2-week long venture. This was a sizable discussion last crapshoot, and it still is happening right now. A journey of self-discovery and a journey of discovering that God may or may not have forsaken you.
Journey of self-discovery and self-misery.
So where we last left off in the previous episode,
on the chronicles of this tale,
in the chronicles of James never receiving his Amazon package, his GPU that he needs to build the computer with, which could have all been avoided had he had Prime.
Yeah. Listen, but, we talked about that part already.
Yes, we already talked about the part. So I think where we last left off was you were getting error notifications, and it was saying that it was going to just give it to you on like Tuesday or something. That's when,
right?
Or Monday. That's when it said. It was like, oh, it's going to deliver on Monday.
So I'm going to.
So fast forward a week from Monday to today. What happened, James? What's going on?
So on Monday, I go to pick up the package, and when they hand me it, the package is very long and weird. And I'm looking at this package and I'm like, I don't know what this is. This is my GPU.
The long GPU.
This is a long GPU.
This is a long GPU.
Man, they really stretched it out.
Yeah.
But
they really did.
After, I don't know if I brought it up last time, but I'm pretty sure it was after I recorded with you. I found out that the UPS package that I told them to hold at the facility so I can pick it up on Monday, it wasn't under my name exactly, because me and my dad, we have the same first and last name, but we don't have the same middle name.
Yeah.
And his was listed as his first name and our last name.
Yeah.
I guess I should say our first name and our last name, but it also had his middle initial. So I thought it was just a weird error because we're both named James and stuff.
Right.
So I just thought it was a weird error.
But the error was in your brain all along.
The error was in my brain. And I go to pick it up, and I have it, and it turns out it's a drill bit for a tool. Mm-hmm. It's not my package.
Interesting.
No.
So the package you told him to hold at the facility was actually your father's package.
That also needed a signature for some reason, despite the fact that we'd also gotten several of these exact
I don't think
bits.
I've ever needed to sign any of my packages.
I can't express enough how confused I am about us having to sign for stuff thing is, because everyone's like, no, it makes sense, it's a GPU. Yeah, but we also received several of these drill bit heads already. We didn't have to sign for them. They were delivered when nobody was home.
Well, I think they just don't trust you anymore, you know? After all, they tried delivering it to you like 7 times. You're right there, James.
Sorry, my brain rerouted the XQC speech.
Sometimes it happens.
Sometimes my brain turns
into a frog. I remember you telling me, I remember you sending a picture to me like, oh yeah, their package is arriving tomorrow. Like, hi James, your package is arriving tomorrow. And then you sent that gif of you celebrating. I'm like, there's something sketchy about this.
I was so fucking relieved. I'm like,
there's no way it's this easy for you, James. There's no way.
It's great right now. It's doing so great right now.
Yeah, you probably celebrate like, finally, something conclusive. And I just said...
I was like, finally, an end to the chronicle.
And I'm like, no, this can't be it. So I sent you back some gifts. So they say I think I said something like, what was it? Like, it turns out that it's actually your father who has the same name as you.
So much bullshit.
And it actually was.
So much bullshit in our post. I could so far to find what we were talking about.
I'm so good at predicting the L's that you're gonna take that I know exactly what exactly is gonna happen to you. Dude, that's just how it's gone from now on.
The conversations get so fucking stupid.
They do. They go on really weird tangents.
I'm scrolling up to find the exact conversation that we had and everything, and it's like XQC. Tyler the One. Comment was so.
Yeah. So currently you don't have the GPU, and
yeah, I don't have the GPU and everything.
Right. So
and
Tuesday rolls around. You figure out that's not your package; it's your father's package, right?
Yeah.
So then what happens? You just wait even longer?
So first I'm like, well, why am I getting notifications about his packages though?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you just registered in the same, account, or
I guess, but then that contradicts what happens the following days. So so I had not gotten any updates or notifications about my specific package.
My only guess is maybe he used your email in his account as one of like the things to send notifications to or something.
That's both entirely possible and not
because I know that my
time.
parents put in my phone number for all kinds of bullshit. So I
here
literally get scam calls like every couple, like 20 minutes, and I have to just mute it. And no matter how many I block, I just keep getting it.
You were here when my sister came into my room and she was like, "Hey, we need your phone because your phone is hooked up to the groceries." And I'm like, "This is so complicated."
Yeah, I was there.
But yeah, so that's both entirely possible and both not possible.
Could be possible. Who knows? Maybe it's not.
Listen,
maybe it's completely impossible, but maybe it is.
Life is pain, and I'm going through the motions.
Oh yeah, of course. So after that, did you like contact them again, seeing where the package is, or did you just wait?
Yeah, no. So I was looking into it, and I went on I was literally going all over all the apps, and then I went to Amazon to look at the original thing, and it was like, hey, your package, it's having some issues, but it's just gonna arrive a little late. That's essentially all I could really get from it.
Really?
And I was just
I'm confused on how the Amazon order, it stamps a tracking ID on your package, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to tell you exactly where it is.
That's the
at
thing.
any given point.
That's the thing. It's like, well, with this package from this specific company, we actually can't provide you the exact track. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Oh, that means you don't have Prime, James.
Yeah.
That's really what it means. That's exactly what it means. They don't provide all the benefits for people who don't have Prime.
And then, that's just how it is. I don't think anything happened on Wednesday. I think it was just a big day of me going insane because of other stuff.
Yeah, other stuff happens other stuff is always happening with you. But compounded onto the fact that this is also happening right now, just tips it just a little bit over the edge. You slipping across this really rocky 10,000-foot slope.
I fucking love me getting a quick serotonin boost, and then it just evolves into Kira.
I love the yeah, I love that when you posted that picture, and I'm like, oh, he must be so happy right now. Let me ruin his hope. Let me stomp his hope out right now, because I know it's not gonna end well for him. So I'll just get him ready,
Oh my god! But yeah, it was just then moving on from there. Fuck yeah! I'm sorry. I'm scrolling through all the me chasing you down through the multiverse.
Oh no!
Stuff.
Oh right. I wanted to talk about this. How Tom's Burgers closed, but we'll talk about that later, I guess.
Yeah. So and we'll have to talk about the me being on TikTok thing.
Yeah.
But so then Thursday rolls around.
Thursday.
And during the day, nothing really happens. We
just
make
another
posts to each
day,
other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we make joke posts to each other and stuff. We're when COVID turned my coworker into an alternate, and that's actually not a joke. That's 100% real, and I need to talk
about that a little later too. That's weird.
I need to talk about that. That's not a joke.
Alternates, yeah, they're in our universe, hiding.
They exist. And then at 5:15, I send you a message saying I'm literally on the verge of madness.
Yes, I do remember that one. You sent me a screenshot of your shipment. Is that from Amazon itself?
That is from UPS because I had to download the specific UPS app.
I see. Okay.
And that's a that is a screenshot of the exact order and the information about it. And they're saying a receiver refused the delivery at 4:42. At 4:42. All of my family was downstairs with me in the living room. Now we have had problems with our deliveries as of recently, so we rehooked up a security camera that we have called the Ring camera, the doorbell one.
Yeah. Was this really recent? How recent was that?
That was a couple days ago. We did it in advance, so like this and stuff.
Oh.
And we've been changing out the battery. We've been keeping it charged and stuff. And yeah, the thing is, the strange thing is that at 4:42, we were all downstairs, and it says that I get the notification at like 5:10, like right just a couple minutes before I sent you that.
After that, yeah.
It sent me it so late compared to when it happened that it's saying, and I'm just like staring at it because I'm like, that doesn't make sense. So then, you know, like I send you that, and I go and I talk to my dad, and I'm like, hey, can you like show me the rings like history? And we don't have their like.
Send me the security footage at 4:42 p.m. please.
You know, sadly, we have to subscribe if we want to view past footage, but it shows that there was motion by the door. At 4:41. But there was no attempt at ringing either that doorbell, nor our house doorbell, nor knocking on the door in general.
You know, so no honestly, attempt was from the outside. Made. From the outside, I won't lie to you, James. Your house looks like it's abandoned.
Yes,
just so you know.
A guy came up to our door. He's like, "Wow, you guys really got a cool look going on here. You know, it's like it's kind of the overgrown look. I like it and stuff." And I'm just like, "Yeah, it's intentional." The amount of attitude in that voice you just did. Wow, you guys, such a cool look going on, huh? He's like commenting on the specific type of leaf that the vines are. I'm just like,
yeah.
But no actual attempt was made, because like I can literally take a picture of the history, and they did not ring the doorbell at all. They didn't. And again, several family members were downstairs, which is like right next to the door, and can verify that no noise was ever made.
Okay.
So we're in a little state of confusement. And so after,
okay,
you know, it's like I kind of delve a little bit into madness, you know, for a minute. You know, I just
I can see you losing your marbles for a little after you got that notification and saw that there was movement at that time, but no sound.
And then like for like an hour we're like making jokes and stuff, and then for 4 hours I kind of just genuinely just like brain shut off.
Your brain needed like at least a few hours to just not think about anything, just to cope. There's so much copium in those 4 hours.
I'm sitting in the chair in my room and everything, and I'm just like fully like I'm on the internet and I'm watching stuff, but I'm not processing any second of anything that I'm doing. I'm just simply living.
I love the me imagining you joking around with your family how you're not getting this package. Like on the outside you're like, haha, this is really funny, but on the inside you're like, oh no.
I don't think they.
It really reminds me of that Eggman. I couldn't find the gif of it, but it was from Eggman. It was Sonic Riders, like the dub by
from Snapcube.
Yes, from Snapcube, and it was just Alfred being like, ha 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 ha, I'm not joking with you anymore.
So good.
That's how I imagined your like interaction with your family. Just ha 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 ha, this is not a joke, I'm not joking with you anymore, give me the fucking GPU now.
I'm not joking when I say that, like, as much as I did want to take off like work, I couldn't do it because like this week was just very
well, I mean, you had to get a promotion, so
yeah. I struggle to call it that, but a lot of stuff was happening, and like I couldn't take the time off as much as I wanted to like stay home. Yeah. Plus I hadn't gotten a notification since Thursday last week about the specific package. So I was like, I don't know, it's just in a state of arrested development while they try to figure out like where to send it. And so today after work, me and my dad, we head down to the UPS store. Like immediately after work, we both go there and everything.
Yeah.
And we're like at the store, and we're talking to a lady, and I don't like, I was just so robbed of all emotion in that moment while talking to her, and like,
yeah, because this is when the big bombshell drops on you.
Yeah, this is when the big bombshell
2 weeks after all of this has been happening to you over and over on repeat, no breaks.
Yes, and all gas,
constant
no breaks.
Disappointment, small like gaps of hope here and there, only to be followed by an even deeper trough of a wave.
And we get to the store, and like I always try my best to be nice to like service workers of any kind and
Yeah,
stuff.
because they're probably having just
Because,
about
like,
as bad of a
they
day as
have
you are.
so much shit, especially like postal service workers and stuff.
Yeah, at
So
least
I'm
in
just
your
like,
job, you don't have like, you're not like focused on customer service, which could be pretty bad. Could be pretty bad. Well, mostly bad. Yeah.
I'm gonna kill him, man.
Like, can you imagine dealing with shitty customers with shitty coworkers too?
I definitely never actually experienced that.
Well, I mean, I haven't, so continue with
You
your
worked at a movie theater and you didn't experience that. I
worked at a movie theater.
bullshit.
There was, I mean,
call bullshit.
there were like sometimes I would get it, but they were really rare. Most of my coworkers I was totally fine with, and in fact, I was pretty friendly with everyone there.
And you
Now,
had
maybe my coworkers wouldn't say the same thing, but I was okay with it.
your coworkers who set you up to get a Teen Titans Go to the
I mean,
movies.
that was just a funny thing, okay? Because I was on friendly terms with both of them. It was a really hilarious thing. It's not something like, you know, my coworkers ditching me, so I'm left alone for like an entire shift having to deal everything, and then they coming back lying about doing their work, but not actually doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, none of that ever happens. Maybe there's just some, you know, some like harmless
for that
pranks
to ever
here and there,
happen.
just pranking me. That's okay.
I hate for that to ever happen.
Yeah, I would not wish it on anyone but my worst enemy, friend. I mean,
I was gonna say, I know.
but yeah. So you're talking to this UPS worker, right?
Yeah,
What did she say to you? What do you ask her?
So
first?
we're like, hey, so here's the situation. Like we laid out for her and everything.
Uh-huh.
We're like, hey, okay, so here's the situation. We've been trying to get this package for 2 weeks now. Package has not shown up to our house, and we have proof that it has not actually. They have not made an attempt to come to the door and physically interact with it in any sort of way to notify us that they're there. And the lady's like, whoa, wait, what, whoa. Like, we just really, like, fucking dumped all this on her in, like, a moment. I'm like, ah, shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I guess is this like a common thing that happens? Probably not a common thing that
I
happens.
don't think so.
As common as it could be.
We give her the phone and everything. I give her my phone, like, that has the ID and everything.
ID,
she types it all in.
The product.
And like we clarify what it is and stuff, like the package, and like here's all the information about it. And she's like looking it over, and she's like, "Okay, so it looks like they made like a couple attempts." And I'm like, "Yeah," and like we had no way of answering at the time and stuff. We were not there, and I'm just wondering if there's a way that we can have it sent to like a pickup location. And she's like, "And here's the bombshell." And she was like, "Unfortunately, as much as I'd like to help you with that, this is being sent back to the people who had sent it here." And like I just feel my fucking gut drop, and then I hear her say the words, "It's being sent to Canada." And I hear my dad behind me go, "Oh, oh,
don't."
He's like, "Oh."
Was it just like just like it got sent to Canada like today,
Yeah,
or
because
is
it was
it on
literally
its
like
way over
yesterday.
there?
I think it was like today.
The day
She
before,
didn't
maybe?
say like we didn't give us any news. It was just like being sent back to senders to see what to do next and stuff.
Okay.
And then she's showing me all the info of like the drop-off times, and she's like, "Okay, you're sure that the address was right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I checked all the different like websites. I checked UPS, I checked Amazon, and I checked everywhere. It is our address." And she's like, "Okay, so neither of these addresses are good with you then." And I'm like, "What?" And she like shows me, and
What?
there's
What?
two random. Yeah, it's literally the Chris Pratt. What? Moment. It's like she's showing me the monitor, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, neither of these are even in our state.
Wait, so
these are up in Minneapolis.
So there's multiple addresses for the same product that you ordered.
That it was
being sent to.
They tried to send it to and stuff, and I'm like, this is
that why it took a month long, James?
Yes.
Because it was being sent to Minneapolis?
For some reason,
Tell me,
it was
James,
going to
is this a fault on their part, or did you put some random address?
No, I almost just said my fucking address. Oh my god.
No, don't. Well, I mean, I'll bleep it out if you did say it, but then you'll be able to hear some typing of me typing in his timestamp.
No, I put my address in and I checked it and I double checked it, triple checked it and everything, and then like even after all this happened, I was checking it still and it's like it's still correct and it still lists that as the address it was being sent to and stuff. So I'm like, I don't have to worry about the address being wrong. It's just that they're literally making no attempt to actually contact us.
Okay, so I think I get it. I'm getting what happened here. So this product, first it was sent to your house. Like there was a delivery to your house, but at that time no one was there.
Right.
That's probably what happened first. And then I think it did it a second time, and that also failed. Like there's also no one there on the second time.
Right, because they were like 3 times, and then we sent it back.
Yeah, so there was 2 times where you just caught you where no one was at the house, and then after that, I think what happened was they just gave up or something, and then there's like they just went to like the other addresses.
The weird thing is, I only started getting the notifications after the second time. Because they had apparently made an attempt on Monday, though I was never notified, and it never updated to say that till days after. And that's what like catches me off. It's like, wait, hold on, why didn't you update or like tell me that you were sending it on these days? Like none of the info is like lining up and stuff. And then it's like they still continue to send it all the way till Thursday, and it's like, okay, so the third attempt was on Wednesday, and now it's Thursday, and you're saying that you came to the house again. We were all there, but only like I noticed because I had gotten the text, and this is last week and everything. And it was like at that time I was the only one that noticed that like something didn't happen. Like they weren't even aware of the situation stuff.
Is that the person who was supposedly getting these packages just refused it every single time.
Right. So that's why I'm like,
they could have just took it, put in some fucking dud signature, whatever. They don't know.
I don't know.
And they would just got a free GPU.
It's saying that the package is being refused. It's not saying that the attempt couldn't be made or like any other reason. It's saying that it was refused.
It's saying that the guy, some person answered the door, talked to the driver, and was like, "No, I don't want this package. This is like not mine or whatever."
Right. So that's what's making me think like, is it going to somebody behind us? Because there are multiple of this same number address.
If you're about to drop a bombshell on me, I have the same name as my father, and there's also 3 places in Nevada where this address is the same as my house.
It's not Nevada. It's not like in Nevada. It's in our like street. Multiple people have the same number of our house, and I think that's so fucking weird. But also, it's like we get their packages sometimes, they get ours, but then it's like.
But it's a different street, right?
Right, it's a completely different street, and it's only because of like the number. Street. Yeah, and that's why I fucking like don't think it's ever like it's just
excellent design, you know, but it's whatever.
Yeah, it's literally we're just on the opposite side of the street. Like when you
the person who built my neighborhood had a master's, but the person who built yours didn't go to college.
I like how that doesn't even play into like the residence, and that's like the reasoning we have for it as well. But, we like get their packages sometimes, and there was even like a weird situation where that same Mandalorian helmet that like you commented on when you came over, you're like, so this is it. I had a situation with that where I was like very excited to get it and stuff, and like it wasn't arriving in time and it arrived late. But we had I was like, okay, I'm gonna go over to their house and just be like, hey, I'm from this house. I come and give you guys your mail all the time. Did you guys happen to get one of our packages?
Bomb?
No, I'm like, did you guys get like a package that's like this big? And I like show the dimensions of like what the helmet should be and stuff. Like I'm not showing the helmet itself, but I'm like, was it like a box this big, like maybe from Russia or something? And like the lady just like kind of like stares at me, and she's like, just 1 second. And then she goes back in her house, and like I'm like, oh okay, I guess she's gonna go look. And then she comes back out like fully dressed, and like when I say fully dressed, I mean like she put on shoes, she put on a jacket because it was like cold out, and I'm like just standing there, fucking super confused. I'm like, wait, what's going on? She's like, oh yeah, come, go to your house. I'm like, what?
Come on in.
No, she's like, we'll go to your house. I'm like, oh, it's because the language barrier.
Oh, huh?
She doesn't speak proper English and everything.
Like she's a dirty foreigner.
No,
not an American.
These are actually very nice people from what I know so far, and she just didn't understand that I was saying, did they have my package? And I think she thought I was saying we have her package. Can she come get it? Which is a very weird thing to do. Don't trust strangers, even if you guys live on the same street. They're still strangers if you don't know them too well.
True,
but like, I don't know why she was just like, yeah, sure, let's go. But no, I've had this situation
at its finest.
It's just a very messy situation. So I sent an email to the company that makes the GPU, because it's like that's Amazon's only way of handling this situation. It's like, yeah, we can't do anything, but you can solve this problem.
It's your fault that you missed the deliveries, so
yeah, it's my
fault. You can't do anything about that.
There's no reason to require a signature.
You missed it twice, not just once. You gave you the same chance.
Well, actually, technically, it is.
It says here in our record you missed the delivery 7 times.
I'm like, no. But it's the thing that it took away my options to like change where the delivery is going and stuff, and it didn't notify me that it was the attempt was being made again to deliver it. Like with the other time with his package, it had given me the notifications, but this time it wasn't giving me that notification for my package. So it's a very messy situation, and I've emailed them, and I'm just hoping that it can be sent back and that it can just be sent to a UPS facility.
I can't wait for this to go horribly wrong again.
Just fucking,
I don't know if you can tell, but I've got this huge smile on my face because I've got a feeling. I've got a funny feeling, James. And if you know anything about me and my feelings, James, is that my feelings do matter because they've never been wrong.
Fuck your feelings.
How many times have I just had like this feeling, and I tell you that whenever you think something good's gonna happen, I'm like, no, it's not, and then it doesn't.
I'm a man who only takes L's.
And when you've got power like me, and bad things happen, it happens because of you.
Despite me not having the control in this situation, you're like, I have these powers. I have control. It's your fault.
It's all on you. The ball wants to go to his home.
You're fucking Zod talking to Superman like, I'm sorry, Superman.
No, I'm Tom Holland talking to Tony Stark.
No, you're Obadiah talking to Tony Stark. You're not the good guy in this situation.
Force my hand.
You're like, I'm sorry all these people died. I know I killed them, but you did it.
I know I killed them, but I killed them using what you built.
Yes, I built you.
Man, that's so. What's the situation now? Do you know anything certainly? Like, are you getting your package back, or is it just not happening?
I've sent the email, and I'm just waiting for a response at this point.
Okay. If they give you a refund or something, you can just find another.
Dude,
GPU
if they give me a refund, I'm gonna fucking immediately download Amazon Prime and just like fucking
the thing that you should have done.
I'm gonna do the thing I should have done the first time.
It could have saved you almost a month of time, James. It could have saved you many days of your hair not falling out. Of your hair not falling out. You could have got those sweet deals. The Amazon Prime deals, fast delivery. If you use my promo code GZMO at 556, you too can get one free. No, I'm just kidding. You can't get it. Well, I mean, every account gets a free trial of Prime.
No, you can't actually get it, but every account can get it. But so let's change the topic from me taking L's to me taking other L's.
You taking more L's? Sure, go ahead. I'm gonna take my headphones off for just a second, but yeah.
Hey, Chute can't hear me because he took his headphones off, but you should go subscribe to the James and the Last Name channel. Fantastic Four commentary coming out soon.
Okay, I'm back in. What's up? Oh, come on, James. It's not time to go insane right now.
I leaked your address in full.
Great, now I can get all these sick mail options from all my 10 fans. all my 2 stands, man.
But
are
moving
you
on
a
from
Gizmo Works stan? Let me know.
Moving on from me taking L's, my brother's taking some L's.
Oh my god, your family's actually taking L's? People in your family taking L's? My god. I thought you were the one who took all the L's for your family, but I guess not.
But so on Facebook, my brother under a ghost account made a joke post that was mocking a male version of it that was going around where it was like a bunch of like shitty people, and it's like you missed the point by idolizing them. So as a joke, he made a girl version where most of the people in it are actually very justified in what they do, though.
Okay, so that was just a joke post?
Yeah, he made it as a joke post, but
I'm still confused on that. What is that exactly? Is it like a...
So A24 Film Group is his film group and everything.
Okay.
And...
is that the one with the, what was it? Al Pacino or something?
Yeah. So Alfredo Pacino is his ghost account where he makes like joke posts and stuff.
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything like serious on it, but people took this post very seriously because it's like he's an admin in the group and he's like basically the creator of it. And this is his other account that's also an admin, so people took it as like an admin posting it because they don't know that it's a joke post.
Yeah.
They don't know that it's also Joe making this post.
Yeah.
But in the post, it is 9 women from movies, horror movies specifically.
Yeah, it's like a 3x3 pictures of women from movies.
It's showing off a bunch of women, and like the joke is that you missed the point by idolizing them and stuff. And it was like originally it was like Joker, Rick Sanchez, Ryan Gosling from Drive, and stuff like that. Just people that
the text over those pictures, you miss the point if you are idolizing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the specific text.
Mm-hmm.
And that text was over the male version, and like Joe's like, "Oh, okay, I'm just gonna make a joke one about girls."
I'm about to commit some misogyny here.
Yeah, and he's like, "It's gonna be just a joke post. It's not serious." And here's the thing: not all the girls in that post are actually justified in what they do. There's like 2 of them that are genuinely horrible people, from what I know from watching.
By
movies.
2, if you mean all of them, yeah.
I mean the girl in the top left and the middle left. Those are actually 2 people who did horrible things and are not justified in their actions at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the person in the top right is, but basically everybody else is just a victim of like abuse or circumstance.
I don't know who any of them are. I do recognize the one in the bottom left, only because Cinema Summary did like a video on that movie.
Essentially, yeah, for the most part, from what I know of them, they are victims of abuse or like just circumstance where they got put in these situations and stuff.
As far as I know, all of them are just murderers.
And this guy, like a lot of people didn't take the joke very well because they didn't know it was a joke and stuff. So they were just like,
it's framed as if it wasn't a joke.
Right.
It's framed as if the person who made it was completely serious about it.
Because it's like a parody of it or anything. And
because I'm pretty sure none of these people actually saw the original thing that this is parodying. So
no, they did, and that's the thing. A lot of people point out, they're like, it's because that male version's going around, and I'm just like sitting on TikTok, just accidentally finding this video that this guy made about it. And he's like, I was scrolling around on TikTok, and these film bros in this specific
I have to tell you this.
Yeah,
I gotta tell you this. Like this person from Knives Out. So yeah, she was a murderer, but that part really stood out to me. Where he's like, she committed a murder, but she was justified in committing murder.
Well, here's the thing: in Ready or Not, she is justified because they are hunting her down.
Yeah, she killed people, but
they're literally trying to kill her because of a board game, and she's like trapped in this house and has no way of leaving. And like I'd say the closest you can get to like the middle ground for all those movies was Promising Young Woman, because like it didn't happen to her, but it was a horrible thing that happened, and she is like almost killing these people because of it. She doesn't kill anybody. Here's the thing: she just makes these guys' life just hell. She doesn't end up killing anybody.
That's worse than killing them. Cripple them for life, mentally, physically.
That's a line in the movie.
That's a line in the movie.
This is worse than if you killed me.
Yeah.
Ruined my life.
Yeah, man, I should just be a movie writer.
Yeah. You and Ryan Johnson, man.
I can write J Savior.
Chase.
A Gundam story. While having never watched any of the Gundam series, know anything about it, I'll write a Gundam movie.
Write a Gundam movie where I'm not going to correct you on anything you choose.
And the reason why I can get away with it is because Gundams are only in like maybe 5 minutes of the movie.
It was 8 minutes.
It was 8 minutes.
But a lot of people on TikTok, because this video got posted there from this guy, it had gotten like 6,000 likes and like 256 as when I last saw it. comments, and I was just going through, and I'm like fanning the flames. Dude, I'm like, yes.
Yes. Some people want to watch the world burn. I'm surprised at how fast this guy picked it up, because on his screenshot, it says the post was only an hour ago.
It was a very new post. Like, Joe had literally sent it to us like the moment he had posted it, and then it's like just a day later I find this guy's video, like, and he just posted this again after an hour after Joe had posted it and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was just wild to see.
So were you in the comics of this guy's TikTok being like defending this picture, or were you defending the dude who was attacking the picture?
I was with them. Everyone's like, this sucks. This was made by sexist pigs. And I'm like, yeah, those pigs.
Oh, because I thought you were gonna go in there and be like, and try to rile even more people up.
See, they hate it, so I'm gonna help them hate it, and then I'm gonna go to Facebook and I'm gonna be like, you see what these losers are saying about us?
Play the double agent on this.
And here's the thing.
Jesus.
If anybody was to look into it, like if anybody saw my comment and like looked into the group, I'm one of the admins. I have the same profile picture there as I do it.
Wait a minute.
Who
are you?
I'm just like, man, I really hope nobody tries to look into any of this at all.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm fanning the flames of the argument because I think it's so funny.
That's hilarious, actually. Yeah,
it's very funny, dude. Like, I remember finding it and I sent it to Joe and he's like, "Oh my god, no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
What?
What?" And I love your fucking, like, your Discord message about it, where you basically quoted all of what the guy said, but like also not exactly.
Oh yeah, I wrote a paragraph. That was like, I'm gonna read it out right now. After you sent me that little TikTok, I was like trying to play the side of play the devil's advocate and be against this guy. I was like this TikTok guy, he's sprouting small beta PP energy.
Yeah, I love that, because that's no joke. That's what people were actually saying. So many of them were saying like almost exactly that.
Because I'm a gym bro. I'm in their Facebook group. I'm in there, James. Just so you know. But then you were saying like you support this TikTok guy. And then I was like, oh wait, it's time for me to lay out my fully serious views about this. And I said, James, I'm serious about this.
Say it in the Heisenberg voice.
James, I'm serious about this. I fully support the Facebook group, and they are spitting non-cap facts constantly. I'm not joking, James. I usually don't type really long paragraphs, but I'm telling you, Marta from Knives Out is not a genuinely good person. And Grace from Ready or Not is a literal murderer, a killer, James. And yes, killing people who are going to kill you count as killing people. This TikToker's a literal sham, and just looking to impress some whack broads thinking he could tap that honey. I can already tell you're reading this and thinking, hey, that's a pretty funny and well thought out joke post, but I'm real, I'm serious, and I'm Iron Man.
And what did I send you? I believe you.
I believe. I thought that was a really funny paragraph. As I was typing it, I was like, man, this is cracking me up.
Speaking of transitioning real quick, speaking of, this TikToker is just a literal sham that is just looking to impress some whack broads, thinking he could tap that honey. Let's talk about, let's move away from us and talk about some streaming drama. What?
Some drama that may or may not be about tapping some honey from some whack broads.
It's pretty close to what people have been saying, but are you aware of the Pokimane stuff going on?
I am, I think.
So
just a little bit.
Pokimane, I don't know how to properly pronounce her fucking name.
Pokimane?
Oh, is it Pokimane? I always thought it was something else and I just mispronounced it.
Were you about to say Pokemon or something?
I was like, I just pronounce it phonetically.
It's Pokimane, I think. Yeah.
Okay, Pokimane. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was getting called out by a streamer for like saying some stuff in the past, and she's like, yeah, I did, and I'm moving on from that. And then the guy like just kept like fucking digging into her and stuff, and she like blocked him and stuff, and then he started hate rating her and stuff, and the people from his channel were saying some very close stuff to like just all that bullshit.
Now I'm understanding now. At first I was like, I might not know what's going on. But when you said that the dude did a hate raid, I'm like, okay, now I know. So basically,
you already saw where it was going immediately.
Yeah, so this dude, I didn't know the reason why he started just tearing into Pokimane, but this dude, I think his name was like Gideon or something. Gideon? He's a streamer.
So if you ever go look at his content, he's got some pretty like weird shit.
I am Gideon, and
no, like he literally like just approaches people and like puts them in like very uncomfortable situations in real life when he's like not streaming and doing like YouTube videos.
Oh, I'm sure he is. He sounds like a really like a real man, dude.
Level Up Expo.
A real down to earth dude. So
it's what I'll be doing to cosplayers at Level Up Expo.
You just dress up as like a really get like a balding cap and like with some like, hairs on it, talking the voice all the time.
Hello there.
Only interview.
Come over here. I want to talk to you about something.
Only interview girls that look like they may or may not want to be there.
Oh my god, I need to tell you about a
holy crap.
Me and Buff Noah got in not last year, but at Level Up Expo.
Oh, but first let me just quickly gloss over this. So Gideon was like, he started tearing into like, well, not exactly Pokimane, but also Pokimane, the people who watch Pokimane, right?
Right.
I think he said also something like, I remember this clip because it's unironically super serious coming from his point of view, but it's also what he's saying is really funny, and I don't take it too seriously. But he was like, I think he said something like, listen, bro, if you're watch Pokimane and you're like a tier 3 sip or something, you're not getting any pussy, bro. Right. I think he said something like that. It's funny how serious he said that.
I think in Charlie's video he actually like said that, and he was like, yeah,
he
literally see him say that. Mm-hmm. And then the situation evolves from not just the two of them and like him getting banned off of Twitch.
Oh, it gets better.
It gets worse. Ninja gets involved.
Somehow Ninja gets involved. I don't know how he got involved. I think wasn't it something like Gideon hopped on his stream and like gave him a bunch of gift subs and was like, help me out, bro. And he was like, sure.
Yeah, because like his wife
was like, what the hell? And then his wife was like, lay off, bitch. I'm gonna kill you.
Oh my god, it is so insane. It's pretty close, dude. It's not like, that's not even a joke. It's pretty goddamn close.
It's hilarious, man.
And it's like, he's like, yeah, man, I'll see what I'll do. I'm going to talk to my Twitch representative right now. And he pulls out his phone and he's like, no, I was making a joke. I didn't actually send a text. But it's also like, you pull out your phone, like, as, like, nobody can tell if you did or did not, though. There's no way of proving that.
No way to prove it.
You fucked yourself there, man. And then, like, he was also like sending her DMs. He's like, this isn't going to go well for you.
Can you imagine getting threatened by a guy who looks like Ninja? By Ninja? You're making a big mistake.
Imagine you get threatened by XQC or Ninja.
You get a DM on Twitter from Ninja. You're making a big mistake.
Oh my
you don't
God.
know what I'm capable. You know that. I don't know if you got this freaking picture that's been posted, but it's been posted on my other Discord a bunch of like the world doesn't know what kind of horrors I can unleash, and it's like this picture like of like it's like half. It's a picture of a front shot of this face, but half of it is like his Roblox character, and the other half is like this preteen kid.
God, yeah, no, I have seen that before. It's so good. Oh my God,
it's so funny.
Oh my God.
That's how I imagine Ninja's threat to sound like. It's just, you don't know what kind of mistake you're making. You're making a big mistake.
He's had this Fortnite model.
Just half the banana man.
Oh my. No. It's Ninja's Fortnite model.
Does Ninja have a Fortnite model?
He has a Fortnite model.
I don't think I've heard anything about Fortnite in a long time.
It's not actually him, but it's like it's his hair, and it's called the ninja skin and stuff.
Oh, okay. It's like a representation of him.
Yeah,
it's not Tyler Blevins. It's Ninja. You don't know what kind of.
I love when people use this real fucking name.
The world is not ready for the kind of horrors I can unleash.
I love when people use his real name. They're like, yeah, Ninja. Oh, I'm sorry, Tyler.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. It's because he's got a kind of an ugly name. Not from Tyler. It's from Blevins. His last name is I don't know. It sounds kind of gross.
Who am I to say? But he kind of
sounds a little bit like Blech. Blevins, you know. But what can you do? He's born with that name and that hair. He was actually born with blue hair. Not many people know that, but
yeah, he's actually born with the blue hair when he dyes it pink, like half pink. That's
I'm pretty sure he was just. I think he was playing it off like a joke or something. Just like, oh yeah,
I think
bro.
He initially played
and
it
then
off as a joke.
Pokimane was like, what the fuck? And he just started like going off on it.
Like, here's the thing. He might have been playing it. I sent you a picture of his Fortnite skin, by the way. This is how Ninja imagines himself.
Oh, let me see. Oh, I see.
An anime character.
That's not Tyler Blevins. That's Tyrone Blake. Ninja. Just a cooler name.
Even if like you started off as a joke, why would you then say this isn't gonna end well for you? Like, why would you not try to handle this conversation civilly?
I was about as civil as Ninja could do.
Oh my god! And then his wife, his manager, sends Pokimane a message.
I love the DMs that she sends. She was all like, "I'm gonna sue you for like what was it? Defamation. Yeah, defamation."
Which is not what happened because Pokimane was so very careful with the way that she said all of it, and it's like such a smart thing.
Yeah, must have been used to those legal troubles.
Yeah, she's at. Isn't she like? Didn't she have like copyright stuff in the past and stuff? So I think she's
maybe I don't know.
I think she's pretty well.
I think she might have copyright issues right now because the watching anime thing.
That's XQC, I think.
Now, didn't Pokimane get banned for watching anime too?
Hold on, I'm gonna Google it right now.
I think she did. That's the only time I remember some recent news about that. Because I know some people got banned for it.
Oh my god.
Right?
the top result, I didn't even finish my search result. I just put in Pokimane. The top results are height, drugs, memes, no makeup, Twitter, boyfriend current. Fucking Christ, people are depraved.
Why is drugs on there?
I don't know.
Drugs?
I'm gonna click on it.
Yes, Pokimane, the well-known popular celebrity that does hardcore drugs.
What the fuck? This is a real thing?
What?
People think she does drugs on stream?
What, drink G Fuel? Might as well be in drugs, yeah.
Oh my god, it's a fucking 5-minute video just discuss what's probably like one clip.
See that little speck of cocaine on her hand? Just like something like really stretching it. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, so apparently this like thing about Chute and Pokimane got Ninja involved. Honestly, at first I didn't really care about any of it, but when Ninja got involved, I was like, okay, now it's hilarious. Because I'm not gonna lie, dude, Ninja and his wife are like the most non-threatening people ever. And for them to be like to be acting like the big dogs is, I don't know, it's pretty funny.
So she was doing like a joke thing while applying makeup, and people like just took the clip of it, like they didn't take the full context, and it looks like she's doing cocaine.
That's pretty funny.
And it's like, you know, understandable. I can understand why you think that, but no. Fuck. What was I searching up?
The copyright,
Pokimane ban.
Yeah, she got banned recently for the copyright. I think she was watching Avatar: Last Airbender. Just like streaming full episodes of it, then got banned. I don't know why the top streamers. I'm pretty sure they know they're gonna get banned.
Okay, yeah. She was banned for streaming anime, which shitty. But her and XQC, they've both done it, both shitty still. Like, don't do that. That's gonna fuck up everybody else.
Bad moves. Bad moves. Clowns.
Bad moves. But Gideon didn't receive any of this well because he also was like attacking her and stuff like in and out of the stream.
He was like he really doesn't like her, so he was like attacking her, and then she got like a 14-day suspension or something.
Because like he was saying very horrible stuff and was intentionally having his like fans go after her.
It is technically harassment. Right?
Oh my god, I forgot Ninja called her a bitch.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
It's like,
this is why you don't mess with bitches.
Oh, right. And then Gideon lost it, and he's like,
sorry.
"Yep, that's the go-ahead."
I just meant, bitches in general, just
right. Like,
I love the save that he does for it. It's really good.
God, dude,
Tyler bitch Blevins. No. Bitch destroyer Blevins. That's what they called him in high school.
The situation as a whole is so funny because people are like siding with Belvion or whatever.
Belvion?
I don't remember what's his name.
Who?
The guy that got banned.
Gideon.
Sorry.
Not even close, dude. Not even close. Get the Blevins out of your head, man.
Blevins.
Maybe that's just how we should say Ninja from now on. Just refer to him by his last name. Blevins.
Hey, you hear about Blevins' new stream?
Hear about Blevins?
Hey, that's not a bad stream name though.
Blevins?
Yeah, that could be like a unique
Blevin Gaming.
Blevin Gaming.
But yeah, this man.
Like Markiplier.
Yeah, so I think first he had like a 14-day suspension, and then he kept harassing her off stream, like off platform. Off
stream, he kept harassing her.
And then they just extended it to a permanent ban.
Yeah.
And I think currently he's still permanently banned.
And honestly, good. Like, I'm not even a Pokimane fan. I don't think I've actually watched any of her shit.
I don't think I've even watched a single YouTube video.
But it's like,
I have watched something in internet. I watched the Markiplier video where Pokimane was in it playing Uno with him.
What?
Yep.
It's such a weird
Markiplier played Uno with Pokimane at one point.
Most Pokimane I've watched is like anything that she's in offline TV. Like, I'll just catch her sometimes.
Yeah, that too.
Like the Michael Reeves giving her an oil drum.
That was a pretty good one.
That's very fucking.
That was pretty good.
Crude oil.
Got her.
It's not even you.
Yeah.
No, oh my god, but I
mean, that's how you draw attention to yourself. It's a strategy,
right?
You know, to to try and just like bring as much hate as you can to popular things, and then maybe you'll get popular yourself. I mean, I'm about to do it, so I'm about to commit a hate crime, James.
JD, you are the hate crime.
I am the hate crime.
Oh my god.
The world's not ready for the devastation I'm about to bring.
JD's new tagline every time he starts a stream.
I am the hate crime.
Oh my god.
We should make a new YouTube video or a new YouTube channel called Hate Crimes. Hate Crimes Gone Wrong.
Oh my god. Like, I'm not even a fan of her, but I can say like he went too far. Like, if you have a problem with somebody, don't like just have the internet fight that battle for you and then just be like an asshole about like repercussions.
Yeah. Yeah, you could listen to what James just said, or you could just be an asshole anyway.
Yeah, again.
But just know that if you are an asshole, karma rolls around, you know?
She said what she said. You in the ass. It's been a long time since that, and it's also she's grown and has done a lot of good things since then.
Yeah, like streaming anime. For everybody to watch for free. What a generous person.
Like, I'm pretty sure she does charity work and stuff, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
I think I heard that she does charity work. I don't actually know.
I just assume that all the rich like millionaires do charity work.
I mean, Rooster Teeth does charity work every year.
I know that they do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. MatPat does it.
Despite
all the controversies that he's gone through.
Which aren't real controversies
either.
They're
not real, I don't think.
It's just people being angry that he called Sans Ness.
You could say that they're all just theories, controversy theories.
Right. He didn't give the Pope a copy of Undertale. He gave the Pope a Steam code for Undertale.
Yeah, so it's better. More levels of the Pope doesn't understand what this is.
It's even better.
First, he's got to get Steam. He probably doesn't even have a PC.
Oh my god, a fucking Steam code to the Pope. That's the greatest thing ever. That is so funny.
That's a real flex right there. Like, that's a Sigma male move. Give the Pope a Steam code, doesn't elaborate, leaves. It's the Sigma male energy right there.
Oh my god, that's pretty Sigma.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty Sigma right there.
Yeah. Should we talk about, what else do you want to talk about? I know we had some stuff you want to talk about.
I've taken a couple more L's this week.
Right, those L's.
Back to it. I might be getting promoted, which isn't a real promotion.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of more a demotion.
Right, so what exactly is that? So you were in general work before, right? Or
I'm labor? General. My genuine job title is general labor because
so like in reality, I guess in theater terms it would just be a team member, right? You would just be theater. Is it just? Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like the same thing where you're just in a position where you're the lowest on the food chain. You get put wherever you need to be, right?
Yes. like I'm literally just supposed to be moved around to wherever I'm needed. But like
technically, I was like that once, but then I got promoted. In quotations.
I lost a pencil once.
I was promoted from team member to box office. Even though technically I was still a team member, but they never really scheduled me anywhere except box office once I could do it.
Exactly. That's what actually happened with me, is that I am technically general labor, but because I'm the only one that does work inside the sign shop, I'm in the sign shop always.
That's not too bad, right?
It's not bad. I like being in the... Well, I can't say I really like it, but it's pretty okay being in the sign shop. You know, it's good work. It's a nice area to be.
You could be like Blake and be out doing installations.
Yeah, Blake doing installations.
Or should I say not doing installations?
I think he definitely doesn't actively avoid and then get mad at other people when he sees them avoiding it.
He gets locked in the yard and pretends that he didn't get locked in the
yard. I gotta talk about that. Okay, but after. Yeah. Oh wait, I gotta tell you about the situation me and Noah got in.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna bring that up real quick before I forget. Buff Noah, who is actually who JD's model is of.
Yes,
his VTuber model is actually Buff Noah, but with a JD drawn on his shirt and shaggy hair.
Yeah. Still waiting for an update.
Which I think is
your character's gone through several iterations, but mine has been the same.
Changed his jacket several times.
But mine has been the same.
Listen, when you want me to change yours, let me know let me know what you want on it.
Well, I mean, maybe you can do that after you draw all the like the subscriber
Moving
badges
on
for the I
knew you were gonna say that because I was like, oh, I should really know the subscriber stuff recently too, and I'm like, I really get to those badges when I got the chance.
Oh man, those badges. Yeah, you went to what was it, Level Up?
Level Up Expo. It was in 2020, which was the year after it first started going, and this is literally
from here,
right before the opening of COVID and everything.
Yeah, right before.
It's like one of my favorite memories because it was right before COVID, and it was like a really great moment in just like a couple days. Mm-hmm. And for two of them, you can find the videos on YouTube because Noah did vlogs back then, and he vlogged us going there, and you could see me in my shitty cosplays.
Really? There's a video of it?
Yeah, there's a video. I'll have to hunt it down and find it for you. But there is a video of me driving Noah there, and us being there. And guess who we run into while we're there?
Don't wait. Let me guess. Other Noah?
No, thank God, no.
Okay.
Abel.
Mm-hmm. That was my second guess.
Abel and fuck, what's the name of Abel's friend again?
Gabe?
No, Gabe was my friend.
Oh, I don't know if you had another friend.
He was the friend that was playing Tanya and everything.
Oh, I see. I don't remember his name either.
Right, because I was like, okay, everybody.
I don't think I remember I don't remember calling him anything except Tanya. Shit.
I'm scrolling up. Man, we used to talk a lot before we stopped.
Yeah.
This is pretty depressing to scroll through. I don't know why I'm still going.
Okay, you met him there?
Yeah, that's where I first met him. And it was like just a very weird interaction because like suddenly he was there. And it was like, oh, okay.
Pineapples.
Yeah, really. It was like suddenly Abel and Tanya.
And Tanya. Actor Tanya.
Tanya. What was her last name?
Don't think there was one.
I don't think there was one at the time. I think it was Tanya the Impish or something.
Tanya
she was based
Impish.
Off the anime character or something. Yeah. I'd met them there and everything, and it was like wild because I was with Noah, and it was like introducing Noah to Abel, and it's like all this time later, like later in the year is when we start on Lucky Ones, and they meet again without, I don't think, realizing it.
Yeah.
But while we're there, me and Noah started doing a thing where we were like, okay, how embarrassed can we make each other? Like, who can we get photos with to make the other person like embarrassed? Like,
oh my
how
God.
far do we have to go?
Are we actually gonna do that one if we do decide?
No, we don't have to do it. That was just like a thing. We were like, okay,
we're about to pull a super mega where they went to E3 and just try to be as awkward as possible.
It was but seriously, it got to that at the end of it because like at that point we were like, okay, let's go. This got really weird.
All right, it's time to get crazy.
So what happened is it started off innocent, like we were walking up, like, okay, who's got the craziest cosplay we could take pictures with, and then it was like, then there were furries there, and it's like, oh my god,
who can land the most women? Go.
Definitely not me.
Score 0-0 at the end of like 3 hours.
No, it just turns to me. He's like, I have a girlfriend. I'm
like the
oh,
worst.
You're gay. I mean, I'm
fuck. All right, go for men instead then.
I'm gay and you have a girlfriend. What are we gonna do?
I'll tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna get women.
But we'd been doing that, and like then we ran into Abel, and they were like telling us about like cosplayers they saw that we should take pictures with. Like they were like they were getting in on the game and like on the joke and everything.
Yeah.
And then they left, and at the end of it, it was the very last person. Me and Noah were like, okay, who would it be? Like it was just one random cosplayer. Like okay, one last person, and we'll go. And we like walk up to this lady. I'm like, hey, can my friend take a picture with you? And the girl like looks at both of us, and she's like, yeah, I just have to use the bathroom first. And I look over and I realize she was about to walk into the bathroom, and I walked up and asked her a question. I did not realize where we were standing.
Smooth moves.
Like,
good job.
I'm like, yeah, totally. And she's like nods her heads and goes into the bathroom.
Dude, if we were doing that embarrassing, if we were doing that like be as embarrassing as possible challenge, the thing that you should have followed up with was, let me go in there with you.
Oh no. Oh my god, no.
Oh my god, if you walked up to a female cosplayer, she's walking into the bathroom, you stop her at the door.
I was asking for
you stop her at the entrance. Or hey, can I get a picture with you with my friend over there? Yeah, sure, let me just get into the bathroom real quick. No.
I was dressed as Fat Gum from fucking My Hero.
No.
Yes, I was dressed as Fat Gum. I was sweating because it was hot, and I was been wearing like a skin tight hoodie because like the one they sent me was too small. So I was like,
no.
I like my face was super red. I was sweating. I had to pull my mask off my face, which like left like a weird like ring of sweat around me and everything. And I was like, okay, final thing. Hey, can my friend take a picture with you? Cool.
Yeah, and if I am going to Level Up Expo, I'm going in my dripped out jacket.
Yeah.
My drip jacket. It's happening.
Yeah. You go in your drip jacket. I'll find something. Yeah. I'm going my fucking Star Wars Hawaiian shirt.
It's like complete opposite. Is I'm like super formal, looking like
you're super formal,
out, and you're just like a mess. You're the Thing from the Fantastic Four original movie.
A fucking monster.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just a very weird situation where both me and Noah like looked at each other after she walked by. They're like, "Oh, go, leave!" like
really, you didn't stay around? Come on.
No, God, no. We were like, imagine if we stayed around though.
Yeah, yes. Imagine if she walked out of that bathroom. You were standing literally right in front of the door.
It was so
holy crap.
Dude, it was so funny, and I wish like that situation gotten recorded because like he
didn't record that. Oh my! I thought that was recorded.
Like, once we got in there, it was way too loud for him to record because of the quality of his like microphone. Also, Noah, I learned, is a fucking thief.
Yeah, didn't you tell me he stole a bunch of stuff from there?
Yes, we kept walking up the booths, and he'd be like, he would loudly say, "Oh wow, cool," and I'd turn over and see that nothing was in his hands, and I'm like, "Oh no." By the end of it, like I had caught him like stealing a couple times, but by the end of it, he like pulls out like 8 things out of his pockets, and he's like, "I got these cool knickknacks."
Oh come on, no one's gonna care about that.
A custom Lego figure and stuff, like a Deadpool like pin.
Somebody's wallet, a little bit of Deadpool figure, miniature like, Star Wars sword, anime figurine, man's credit card, My Hero Academia wig.
Man, it was like, that's a great event, and I'd love for us to go and just have the fucking like podcast but outside table set up just outside the convention center.
Do they even allow that? I don't know if they do.
You're allowed to stand outside.
With it, are you about to like set up shop outside?
It's not like we're selling anything.
We're selling information, James.
We're selling our bodies.
We're selling our minds.
We're selling knowledge.
We're selling our personalities, James.
I want it to be like something very casual and stuff, and it's like,
I'll bring a sign that says I hate women, change my mind.
We'll bring the religious signs, we'll tell everybody they're going to hell and stuff.
Yeah.
I encountered that when I went to Disneyland, by the way.
I encounter that every day I go to school. There's just like this crazy religious group that's like claiming that everyone's going to go to hell.
I used to encounter that every day at Johnson.
Yeah, it's literally like they're out there in the middle of the campus with a giant megaphone just preaching.
Nice.
Yeah, preaching to like their 2 followers.
They're just allowed to do that?
Yeah, it's a free speech thing, you know, as long as you're not hurting anyone.
Hey, then we're doing free speech at the Level Up Expo.
I'll bring in a megaphone.
I'll
bring in a megaphone. You know, slap on my my Blevin cosplay, and boom, we're good to go.
Yes. These are favorite creators.
Oh my god, if I'm walking in there and I've got a freaking Blevin cosplay on, the one from Fortnite.
Yes, you have to dress up specifically as that one.
Oh my, are they selling that kind of jacket? Let me see.
Oh, I 100% bet if you type in ninja Fortnite costume.
Yeah. I like we're both typing it right now.
Yes, I want to see it for myself. Yeah, they sell
there's one
it,
pretty similar. Yeah, I see it.
They have.
Damn, I hate how cool his logo looks. Fuck. It's like that. It's like that suicide thing. No one likes to show off, unless what they're showing off is cool as dope as fuck. Fuck, he's right.
Fuck. Yeah, no, you could 100% probably find his. Oh my god. Ninja Fortnite costume, and then there's just a picture of Ninja in a fucking cloud from Final. From fucking
Shit, dude,
whatever.
all these pictures of Ninja. Sora. All these pictures of Ninja are so not. They're definitely not. They're not good.
Are you telling me
he looks like a crack addict, like most of his pictures?
Are you telling me these pictures of Ninja next to his Fortnite model unmasked don't look the same?
Yeah, they're not appealing to him.
Wait, I'm sorry. Ninja's Fortnite skin actually makes you play the game better? What the fuck is this cheating bullshit?
Pay to win skin? What? So what?
Pay to win skin.
Happens all the time. But yeah, so were you gonna talk about how your coworker was an alternate?
So yeah, my coworker who had not been at work for 8 weeks because of COVID.
8 weeks, huh? Is this not one of the main ones that's been harassing you? Is it?
No, this is one of like the head people there.
Oh, I see.
But this guy used to be literally like, he's like one of the head foreman guys. He's like a very big figure at the company and stuff.
I see.
But he hadn't been at work for like 8 weeks because of both COVID and a surgery. The surgery is going to play into helping with the alternate thing, but COVID does as well, because in these 8 weeks, he lost a significant amount of weight.
Good for him.
And this used to be a guy that, like, he was like me. He was a very big guy and stuff.
Okay.
And he was, like, large and stuff. And he comes in, and he's fucking skinny. Like,
he's skinny.
Super slimmed down and stuff.
Yeah.
All that weight was suddenly gone. And then also, on top of that, he was taller.
He was taller?
Because they cut open his legs.
Oh.
Due to like a decay in like the bone or something. So they had to cut open his legs.
Weird.
And then essentially like hollow them out. Like the femurs of like the legs and stuff. Hollow them out and then stick metal, like railway spikes essentially, into the leg as to like better help the joint and stuff, like keep it stable or whatever.
Huh.
And
what happened? Is like bone structure weakened or something?
Something like that. I'm not entirely sure the specifics, but like that's what happened. So now he's very much so taller as well as skinnier, and I'm pretty sure one of the things of being an alternate is like you have a very like your body is not what it normally is, which he is very much not. When you walked in,
you were just like alternate.
It was it threw me off so fucking fast.
Yeah. Did he act different too, or is he just the same guy?
I mean, he cleaned the bathroom. And so far, I haven't had any bad experiences of going into the bathroom after him. So yeah, he's changed.
Definitely an alternate. He's been replaced.
I can't express this enough. I work with fucking animals, and this guy used to leave.
Compromised.
I'm sorry for how gross this is about the sound. If you don't want to hear it, I suggest you take your headphones off. He used to leave fucking shit stains all over the toilet bowl.
All over it?
Yes, like I don't know what he did. Yes, in it.
Okay.
But like they wouldn't. It was
sounds like my sister dorm mates. No, that's not something I saw myself. That's what my mother said. Yeah, she's all like, what the fuck are they eating that's leaving shit stains everywhere?
Shit stains all over the room.
Must be eating
on the ceiling.
What the? It's in a room. When did they get into our room? It's expanding.
But like, it would be so gross to go into the bathroom after him because of that, and it would smell horrible. And all of a sudden, he started cleaning the bathroom, and it was like the toilet was fine. And I'm just like standing there.
Maybe he's cleaning because he's scared about getting sick again.
No, because he grabbed our boss's hand. Like, he went for a handshake, then immediately forced him into a hug. And our boss is accusing him of trying to kill him with COVID. Because our boss is he's an old man. So he's he's in like the deadly range for it and everything.
Oh yeah, he's in the what was it? He's in the danger zone.
The danger zone of age
groups.
Danger
zone. Yeah.
Highway to the
danger zone.
Danger zone.
Danger zone.
But it was just like, it was such a fucking like weird thing that he had done. And like, our boss who commented, he's like, I don't like being touched, let alone by my coworkers.
I think he's trying to kill me.
And he's like, and he knows that, and he pulled me into a hug after being out of work for 8 weeks because of COVID.
Now imagine what happens if I got it. I'd be much longer than 8 weeks, son.
I wouldn't be here much longer now.
I'm not much longer for this world, son.
I was gonna say, I'm not much longer for the world. But
damn, yeah, definitely an alternate.
Definitely an alternate because he's
unusually long limbs.
Unusually long limbs, you know.
Because the surgery is just all fucked up. Hey, what the fuck? I'm self-conscious about that. Unusually long limbs.
Oh my god, JD.
Yeah.
You know how there's the fucking the one gifs where it's like the guy replacing fucking Neo in the Matrix? Fuck, what's the actor's name? Jet Li?
Yeah.
You know there's the gifs of like him animated over those scenes exactly?
Yeah.
There's Tyler Blevin ones.
Of him being animated or something?
Of him being animated into Captain America, Iron Man, The Office.
Did you just type in Tyler Blevins on
I've been scrolling down Ninja Fortnite costume. And at some point, I saw one of him as Iron Man, but I'm like, oh, it's him in a gladiator skin. And I was just clicking. And then a GIF started playing of the Iron Man suit forming around Tyler Blevins.
I found this really like low quality GIF of Tyler Blevins just complaining to the camera. You want to see it real quick? Wait, actually, I just found it. It's the Iron Man.
Found the ones and then there's more. There's more after that too.
Oh my god. My new favorite person, Tyler Blevins.
I have to add that to
Do you like how there's a literal gif of Tyler Blevins going like he's like sizing up the camera and it's got the subtext of "Is that James" on it?
Oh my god, I love that.
I love how that's a real thing.
Like, dude, I
love
how
someone uploaded that as a gif.
I love how when you search up names, it's just the weirdest finds.
I love how Ninja in the Fortnite is so much more buff than Tyler Blevins.
So much more buff and a much more handsomer.
Definitely much more handsome.
Like they have so many pictures of his like face without the mask, and then Ninja's face next to it. I'm like, these are not the same person.
There's like this Valentine gif of Tyler Blevins, and it says his full name. It says his full name on it. Tyler Blevins, my beloved.
The fucking picture is stretched. Also, the gif of him talking to the camera, that's what your streams are like. It suddenly like for 1 second it's all clear and then it just.
Honestly, I would stream longer, but I know that my internet's just so bad. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll just quit.
Just quit life.
Maybe I'll just quit life.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
What?
I'm gonna send you the gif. Firstly, it's the image of him in the locket.
In the locket?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. The heart. That's like a locket.
Yeah.
But brace yourself.
Why are there so many animated things of Ninja? Oh my god.
I like how there's like a kind of normal person in the middle of that change.
It kind of looks like Tobey Maguire in the middle of that change.
So if you take half of Ninja and half of Barack Obama, former president,
how about you get Iron Man?
Iron Man.
Oh my god.
Dude, okay, so getting back to the plot, because we're very off the plot.
Yeah, go ahead.
Other than my coworker being turned into an alternate, which like he literally fits the description of an alternate,
yeah,
Blake had been locked in the dirt yard at work, and it's very funny because like firstly, Blake suffering misery is always funny to me because it's like comeuppance for your just shitty decisions as a person.
Yeah,
it's like, you know, be an asshole. This is what happens to you. Yeah, it's whatever.
Karma, I guess karma maybe will eventually come around to you.
Yeah, you know, it'll come for me eventually at some point, but now it's coming for you.
It usually comes for me, but now it's coming for you.
At some point it'll get me, but now it's getting you.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Also, again, a 2 buff Tyler. But he had gotten locked in the dirt yard by one of our coworkers, John. And John comes running in the building.
He's like in a dirt yard. It's like a yard. It's got a fence or something.
So there's like an entire separate area. It's got like surrounded by concrete walls and one fence and stuff, and we call it the dirt yard. Technically, there's 2 dirt yards because there's also the one behind the offices. But then again, there's also 2 offices, so it gets confusing if you don't like know it yourself.
Yeah.
So the dirt yard is like a separate area completely to the building. Like, to all the buildings that we have and stuff. It's a completely separate area all on its own, off to like the side of the road and stuff. And it has a gate, and you have to lock it when you're done because people leave it unlocked and it gets like stuff stolen from it if you don't, which has happened several times while we're at work, and it's like fucking insane. But
yeah,
you have to lock it when you're done, so like the lock is kept on the gate at all times and stuff. So John comes running in the shop yelling, guys, I just locked Blake in the dirt yard. And we're all like, what?
What?
And he's just like, I saw him in there, he was all alone and he looked upset, so I locked him in.
What kind of reasoning is that? Does he not like Blake?
Nobody likes Blake.
What? Oh, does nobody like nobody in that place?
No, people like John because John's an actually good person, and there's like other people that people like, but nobody likes Blake. Like everybody like understands that.
Is it because he's the guy who's ditching his work and stuff?
He's like a fucking lazy worker, and then he just complains about everything, like me.
Yeah, I mean, I complain a lot about my non-existent gamer girlfriend. I mean, you know this, James. Every second, every waking moment.
I mean, when we're not doing the pod, it's all I hear.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I'm trying to leave this
I just spam it over and over again in Discord. Just
you know, once we finish the pod, I try to leave the call as quickly as I can, but you keep forcing me into rejoining, and you're like, but James,
hack into your internet.
I need to tell you about her. She's from Canada.
I need to tell you about her, okay? She's
James, you don't understand. I fucking love this woman.
James, you don't understand. I know you don't understand because you're not straight, but hear me out real quick.
But,
yeah.
But he gets locked into dirt yard, and the thing is, Blake was upset because he's no longer doing the job that he wanted to do.
Yeah.
And he got put onto a
which was
crew
installations.
Which was installations. So now he's doing a different job and stuff, and he's already fighting with the boss about how to do that job, which the boss is fucking unhappy with because, you know, Blake's always got to fight him on shit. But he's like in the dirt yard loading up supplies and stuff. He's all pissed. John sees him in there. He's like, oh, opportunity.
Yeah.
And he locks him and he comes running in telling us, and then he's like, okay, I gotta go before he gets let out. And he runs off and he leaves like with his crew and everything. They leave work and shit. And they go to do their jobs, and then like, you know, we don't hear from Blake at all for the rest of the day. And then he comes in at the end of the day and he just stands there in the fucking sign shop staring at us, all fucking pissed off because he had to work with a specific person all day. And we just like we look at him, and it's like me, Franklin, and another worker named Tyler who had been in the shop all day. And Blake's ragging on Tyler. He's just fucking being an asshole, Tyler, because Tyler got to stay in the shop.
Because Tyler Blevins is just a popular Twitch streamer.
Tyler Blevins is working with us today, and Blevins, he's standing there, and Blevins has been in the shop all day doing things that Blake normally does.
Yeah.
And Blake's all pissed off about that. He's like, "You lazy fuck! What the fuck have you done today?" And everything, like yelling at him about
Who
arbitrary
the fuck
shit.
Are you?
I'm Ninja.
I'm
Tyler's
Ninja. And you're making a big mistake.
Oh god.
Yeah.
But he's shitting on him, like Tyler trying to be an asshole, and like fucking Tyler's like not taking it. He's just like fucking firing back, and Blake's like, "Nah, Frank fucking loves me." And like I look over at Frank, and Franklin's just looking straight down, not getting in between the two.
Frank fucking loves me.
He's like, he's got this weird idea that like Franklin's his best friend, but Franklin's like, "No, I'm reconditioning him."
No, I swear, there's a good guy in there somewhere.
Yeah, he's pulling a peacemaker.
Yeah.
He's pulling a peacemaker, talking about his dad. He's like, "I know he's a racist, but there's a good person in there. He can change."
He can change. People change all the time.
And I look at Franklin, and I'm like, "But you're picking up his old tendencies."
It's too late for
now
you
you're
now.
becoming an asshole.
It's spread. You're an alternate Franklin.
You're an alternate Franklin. But like he's all pissed off, and then like we hadn't asked him about the dirt yard yet, and so I can't remember how it got brought up, but in some sort of way the conversation got brought up, and then like he's looking at us all confused. He's like, "I didn't get locked in the dirt yard and everything," and like we're like, "Well, no, you got locked in the dirt yard." He's like, "Oh yeah, how do you know that?" And he's like, "You laughing about that, Jim?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I find it funny." He's like, "Oh, is that because you locked me in the dirt yard?" And I'm like, "I didn't lock you in." And he's like, "Yeah, I know you did." And we're like, "Then why are you asking if I did it?" And then I'm like, after a bit of like conversating and stuff, he starts to change the conversation, not answering like how he got let out. And I'm like, "Wait, Blake, is it because you consider that you got let out, you were not locked in?"
That's what you said to him?
Yes, and I said this. It's not like one of those things like I might have said. No, I straight up said this, and I said it a bit too quietly because I was like thinking it over to myself at first. Yeah. And then I hear Franklin like a minute later, he loudly says, "Wait, Blake, because you were let out, do you consider yourself not locked in?" And Blake just goes quiet, staring straight forward at the fucking ground. And we were all just like, "Oh my god, no. You can't actually think that, do you?"
No.
That was his actual logic. He genuinely thought because he'd done let out, he was not locked in to begin with.
You know what I just thought of? The reaction give to that is when the recent Five Nights at Freddy's Markiplier playthrough, when he finds the door, like the really obvious door in the 40-minute part where he got stuck in, and his reaction was just like, what no no
God, but like it was just him going quiet, and then we're like, "Oh my god, who let you out? Who let you?" Like we kept asking him, and then like a couple minutes went by, and like it was dying down a little and everything. He had told us it was like one of our other coworkers, Berto and stuff. And then like from the other room, which like because the sign shop is a room inside an entire warehouse, and then from the other room, like a little bit away, we hear a different guy named John yell very muffledly, "So who let you out?" And it was like,
just for some reason, picking on him the rest of the day. Just, who let you out?
He kept denying that he was logged in, though. It was great. He kept denying.
Wait, so like when you saw me and he was just like, "I wasn't logged in."
Yes.
Yes, that's literally. I was in there, but I wasn't logged in.
Yes, that's literally it. That's not even a joke. That was just literally what it was. Also, I'm pretty sure the face that they use on the ninja model in those GIFs is the same one that's in the heart. Watching it on replay for like this entire time.
I think it is, yeah, because it's got the headband that Ninja always wears. It's the smirk on the side of his face.
Yeah. Sorry, I've been just like looking at that during this entire conversation.
I can't stop looking at it.
It was so fucking funny. Like, I don't know why specifically John saying it from the other room and stuff was so funny.
I mean, it makes perfect sense to me.
Damn, it was. He was like, we kept talking about it. We're like, but he can't really think that. And then like, we're like, no, yeah, he can. He can really think that's how that works. I didn't get locked in. I was let out.
You know, when you're holding on to your fragile masculine pride, is just sometimes you just have to make excuses like that.
That man thinks he is the shit, and
that man thinks he's a Sigma male.
That man thinks he's a Sigma male.
That man acts like Bully Maguire.
Oh my god, dude! And he's so defensive. If you ever bring up anything, like he gets so fucking defensive.
Yeah, you gotta feel bad for the guy, right? Because he's just so self-conscious, but he's not even aware that he's self-conscious. It's just.
I mean, no, JD, I don't feel bad for the man.
You know, I guess circumstances don't have any influence on the decisions, huh? The actions. Doesn't give you an excuse, huh?
Don't judge the art because the artist. Listen, don't judge Ryan Haywood involved videos because Ryan Haywood was in.
I did hear about TikTokers idolizing like criminals and stuff.
Oh,
because they look good.
No, yeah, that's a thing that's coming back. The Mendez twins, who are fucking animals for what they did and like how they did it. Like the situation of the Mendez twins aren't TikTokers. I have to make that clear. If like there's a misconception between like me and the audience. The Mendez twins are two teenagers that like had killed their mom and dad in very cold blood because they weren't getting money and stuff, and like it was a very rocky relationship between them and stuff, and they were like convincing their cousins to make
I could relate.
They'd been sexually assaulted. Yeah. Yeah, JD?
Yeah, I mean, have you noticed that you haven't heard my parents at all during this recording? Or
oh my god,
it's happened.
But like, it's
for real, James. Situation. It's happened.
But because the two guys are like moderately like attractive. No, I'm not ignoring. Oh, dude, don't shoot me.
I'm admitting to murder right now, and you're ignoring me, James.
But people can change.
People can change. Come on, man. The Mendez brothers can change.
But they horribly murdered their parents and stuff, and people were like, "No, well, they're kind of hot, so it's like it's okay."
They're
kind of
hot, so give them a pass.
Like, no, this is how Ted Bundy got away with murder so many times.
Damn.
We can't let this happen again, guys. We're smarter than this.
We can't let. They can't keep getting away with this.
It's the Obi-Wan. How did this happen? We're smarter than this.
How did this happen? Oh, hi.
No, but hello there.
Hello there.
But it's God, it's just so fucking funny. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about Blake just like going quiet and fucking staring straight at the floor after getting caught.
Yeah, I thought it's been pretty. There's a lot of recent incidents where bad things are happening to Blake and you're just enjoying it.
Yeah,
what does that say about you?
Did I talk about the time where I jumped 3 feet in the air after learning that he was getting like reprimanded for being lazy?
Yeah, you did. You clicked your heels and everything.
I clicked my heels. I was in a little musical.
You were a chirpy man that day.
I was very happy for the rest of the day.
It was almost like you just finished drinking a Capri Sun.
I finished my Sunny D. I'm happy.
All right, well,
I'm gonna enjoy that.
I was going to bring us some other topics, but we've been running a bit longer, so I guess
I'm sorry. I made this very
about me. It's been a blast, James.
Thank you, Tyler. What's his last name? Blevins. Thank you, Tyler Blevins.
Thank you, Tyler M. Blevins, for blessing us with the best meme material. You are my idol. And when you said, friend. Do not bully people, that hit different. I felt that one.
You said the Pokimane, this isn't going to end well for you, like a supervillain. I like
when you texted Pokimane, when you DM'd Pokimane on Twitter and said you're making a big mistake, I felt the respect in my heart for you.
When your wife reached out to Pokimane and said, you're not going to get away with this, they're suing you for character defamation, I felt that.
When you suited up in your Iron Man Mark III armor, I felt that.
When you sat down in that chair backwards as Captain America, I felt that.
When you flinched at the camera, thinking that you were gonna punch it, I flinched myself, thinking that you were gonna hit me.
The camera asked, "Is that James?" As you went to swing, I felt that.
So this episode's dedicated to our boy Tyler Blevins. put his picture up on screen. Thank you very much.
Put up all 3 of these GIFs playing at once.
And
write that down.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, we do this every Sunday. Every Sunday. You can see James at his links down below. He said the Fantastic Four commentary is going to come soon. It's going to be on his channel. If
you enjoyed G-Saver, you're probably going to enjoy our Fantastic Four commentary.
And if you haven't seen G-Savior, you have to go watch it now.
It's okay, genuinely, like, not even like I'm not even trying to like to be like biased because it's us, but I think we do a very good job with the fucking commentary. We just like really I feel like we did a really good job.
There were some slappers in there, dude. There was some Tyler M. Blevins in there, man. That would be a commentary endorsed by Tyler Blevins.
Oh God,
Tyler Blevins.
I want to start a TikTok account just like to post like little clips.
I'm gonna start a TikTok account named Tyler Blevins. And I'm just gonna take clips from Tyler Blevins and upload it illegally.
Is that James?
Is that James?
No, but like there are 4 types of people in the world: white, black, representation, and Nazi.
White, Asian, black, and Nazi.
It's not even like in the original movie. That's literally how I know I freeze the frame, but it literally cuts to a clip of him in the exact second, and it's so good.
Very nice.
So
very nice. All right then. Great. That'll be it then. Goodbye. Say your goodbye.